Now, Rakesh, there's a diminishing balance of return in any action, work, or job. What is the right time to retire or stop despite things going good? Rakesh, diminishing balance of return in any action. If Swamiji is 94, still continues. The Upanishad says you should die with your boots on. 100 years you enjoy working. 100 years you work. So, it's my opinion. For me, if you ask me, what is the way? Will I retire? No way. I love this work more than anything else. This work is like my life. What is the right time to retire or stop despite things going good? My opinion is don't stop. See, if it is an activity which is not your nature, if it is paradharma, then you will stop at some time. You will give up. If it's paradharma, swadharma, an aspect of your own inner personality is expressed through work. And when that expression is done without ego, without selfishness, it is an offering. It becomes worship. And when you do that consistently, you find divinity in it. That is, so why would I give up something whereby a great opportunity of me merging with divinity is a possibility? It's like I'm a river. Eventually I'll merge with the ocean. Why will I stop that flow? Provided it's my swadharma, my nature, something which I'm passionate about. It is not and then there is an impact I create. There is something I'm able to mold along the way. So, if there is a diminishing balance of return in any work, job, or action, few reasons. Number one, it may not be your swadharma. It could be paradharma. Number two, you got your ego involved. Number three, there is a monotonous approach to work. Number four, you are not being creative enough in that. You're not able to develop a sense of adaptability to your work. See, if due to COVID, Venuji knows, we all used to meet in our place in Burj Khalifa. And I say, if I'm not, because of the pandemic, if you're not able to have physical lectures, and I was not adaptable enough or I was not comfortable enough to adapt to technology, it would have been a difficult period. Adaptability. So that's why everyone thinks Venuji owns quite a few apartments in the Burj Khalifa. Still, that's the scenario. All that I'm saying is it your paradharma? Are you getting your ego involved? Is it becoming a monotonous approach? Meaning you're doing the same thing again and again and again. Are you able to adapt yourself to the changing scenarios? When I say adapt, not giving in, to improve yourself. These are the general terms. Then it has a diminishing balance of return. Therefore, you will the thought when should I retire comes in. When should I retire comes in. But if you're doing your swadharma, it is your nature. As I mentioned, aspect of your personality is expressed through that work. And you're doing it without ego. You're very creative. And you're becoming more productive. And you offer that results to the Almighty. You will find divinity through your work. Work should become worship. Where is the question of retirement? So, that's my take on it. There's no such thing as retirement, but if it is your paradharma, watch out. It's better you retire if it's your paradharma. Taking the guidance from the Gita, it says, even if swadharma is done without that much merit or success, it is better to die in your swadharma rather than performing paradharma well. Paradharma is fraught with fear, says Krishna. Paradharma is fraught with is fraught with fear. So that's all it is. Knowing it is, therefore watch out. It is a diminishing balance of return. It's a sad state. I'm not anyone diminishing balance, diminishing return, any action, work or job. If it is not your nature, the time to pursue your nature is not tomorrow, it's today. Something which I was in business. I was in very comfortable. I don't need to work at all. Just sit there. The money would have been flowing. But something told me, that's not what I want to do. Do I want to do this rest of my life? No. And the comfortable difficulty is, I know what I'm doing was not right, but I don't know what was right. I know what I was doing was not something which is right for me, but I didn't know what was the right action. That's what the thought when the effort went in learning about life, and fortunately found it. Boy, it's not easy. Very difficult line, but so pleasurable. So the whole process is so beautiful. Think about it. Look at both aspects. Those who are pursued their Swadharma and absolutely enjoy. Swamiji is 94. We're going to have the Vedanta Fest event. He still conducts lectures. It's not that absolutely enjoying the work. And you also look at Paradharma, people who pursue the Paradharma. They're only making money, nothing else. It is, if the only goal in your life is money, life soon becomes goalless, they say. You want to know the value of your life, they say, look at the number of things you have which money cannot buy. You want to know the value of the life you are living, look at the number of things you have in life which money cannot buy. So, two distinct, Paradharma and Swadharma. Your own nature and your alien nature. If you're following, what are you following? Then that makes all the difference. The road less traveled. I hope you're okay, Rakesh. Anytime you have, yes. So, at times Q&A session is also good because it comes up with some questions. I don't take it up at times because it consumes the whole class, or it's fine. That's why many times the questions are very simple, appear simple. Love and attachment. How do you explain? All these things should be taught in the schools. As children, we should know what love, what attachment is, what is Swadharma, what is Paradharma. Can you imagine how wonderful life could be? How wonderful life will be. What a cohesive environment we will create. All of us living together as one humanity. What a life it is. And as a result, language becomes better. Every aspect is a blessing. Otherwise, we are in trouble, friends. We are in trouble because a lot of differences. Everyone looks different. The thought is different. There should be love. Without doubt, there should be love. You should enjoy the work. There should be self-sufficiency. See, another word for self-sufficiency is contentment. Where there is contentment, it manifests as self-sufficiency. Contentment. I'm sure if I open up the thing, ask you guys to define contentment, everybody will go. Everybody will come up with that answer. Who wants to answer this question? Contentment. Anybody? You can unmute and answer. Your time starts now. Define contentment. Unmute. Arjun Reddy.
Hello?
Yes. Yes, Nadia.
Contentment comes from when we have love and compassion together.
Right.
And a sense of gratitude.
Right.
Then this will lead to contentment.
Right. Excellent. Arjun Reddy?
Harivam Guruji. We need to have the three components, Guruji, to have the full contentment. towards the past, present, and the future. Towards the past, we need to have the gratitude for what has happened, and towards the present, we need to accept the present tense, whatever is happening, and we need to have and for the future, we need to have
aspiration.
Aspiration.
Correct. Excellent. Combining Nadine and see, this definition is not there anywhere else. Contentment is a reference to, is not just your past. It is an experience you experience in the present, but it deals with the past, present, and future. You are content when there is gratitude to the past, acceptance in the present, and aspiration for the future. All put together creates what I call as contentment, which will manifest as self-sufficiency in your life. It's it comes to the past, you process with gratitude. Comes to the present, it's a very powerful acceptance of the present. And when it comes to the future, there's a phenomenal future. Now, we want to impact 7 billion people in the world. Our impact will grow with the population of the world. We're not going to reduce the population. You grow, we will also try and grow. Aspiration is there. Acceptance is total in the present. And gratitude is all that with which we process the past. It manifests as contentment. So content in life. You have no idea. You don't give that suzerainty or the control factor of your happiness to anyone else. No external factor has a control over your peace and happiness. The result of self-sufficiency, contentment. And you have that. Now you have everything. Nothing to add to the moment, nothing to subtract from the moment. Everything is there as it is. It's a beautiful experience. It's a prerogative of a human being. No one else can experience it. No one else can experience it. And at times I see the little pets and all. It's looking for a food. Every aspect. It is the contentment is whoever has it. That is when you listen to that Shanti mantra. It literally sinks into your system. The silence. With Ramana Maharshi hardly spoke. It was contentment, the self-sufficiency. Fascinating. If Swami Vivekananda electrified an audience, he said, brothers and sisters, contentment. There's nothing they need. So, self-sufficiency. It's a beautiful quality. You have to earn it, friends. It doesn't happen just like that. Like physical health, you have to earn it. The self-sufficiency is an effect. You got to put in the cause. Contentment becomes a cause. Self-sufficiency becomes an effect. Got to put in the cause. Nothing comes out of nothing. You got to function in that way. So, think about it.